Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Jin Bae and I am a passionate teacher who just so happens to be an entrepreneur. Now in this video, I want to share a bit about who I am, the work I've done, and what I'm committed to building over the next decade. But before I do, I want to take a moment and just say thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your busy lives to be here. I'm sure many of you would agree when I say that time is our most precious resource, and it is so generous of you to make some for me. Now, my only wish in the next few minutes is to start a conversation that will lay the foundation for a deep and meaningful relationship. Now, every detail in this video was chosen with intention and every word with care. And I know that many of you will not watch this video till the end. That I'm pretty certain. And still others might not connect with the way that I see the world and see the direction that humanity is going. And that's perfectly okay. But for those of you whose thoughts and feelings align with mine, this message is truly for you. And I sincerely hope you reach out so we can connect. Now, during the past 14 years, I was honored and humbled to have been recognized as a top test prep instructor in Seoul, South Korea, one of the most academically competitive cities in the world. There I worked with over 7,000 students, teaching the English sections of standardized exams like the SAT, ACT, and TOEFL. To give you some context, a teacher sees on average 3,000 students in a 30-year career. So I like to tell people that I've accelerated my progress by living 2 teaching careers in just half the time. Now, during that time, I authored several test prep strategy books for the ACT and the SAT, mainly because I couldn't find the books that I wanted to learn from and teach my students with. So I just wrote them myself. I also scored in the 99th percentile on the verbal sections of the SAT, ACT, GMAT, and TOEFL exams. And I did this not to show off, but to truly show students how they could do the same. But the times that brought me the most joy and fulfillment were when I received handwritten letters from students thanking me, not for their achievements, but for the belief and confidence that I showed in them, because for the first time in their lives, they gave themselves permission to believe in themselves. Now, I truly feel so grateful to have such a unique perspective into the human experience that few are so fortunate to have. And perhaps the single greatest lesson that I learned during my time in Korea was that education isn't something a child simply gets. It's not just a degree. Instead, education in the truest sense is something that a child experiences. It's something that they actually live through, right, and feel. And although I've met some of the most incredible people and had some of my fondest memories in Korea, I also observed and experienced tragedies that no one, let alone a child, should ever have to go through. Now, I don't know about you, but I personally wholeheartedly believe the education system is long overdue for an update. Now, it is with that belief, coupled with my experiences and insights, that has shaped the foundation of my life's mission, which is simply to create life-changing educational experiences for millions around the world. Now, in fact, I am so committed to accomplishing this mission that I've already taken steps to launching an online education company while simultaneously pursuing a PhD in business, focusing on mastery learning. And guys, I'm fully aware of how enormous this mission is, which is precisely why I'm starting really, really small, by laying the foundations for what I consider to be the ultimate test prep experience for the SAT. Now, I also know that I can't do it all myself. I'm not that egotistical, which is why I'm assembling the best and most passionate educators from around the world and garnering support from like-minded individuals like yourselves who want to modernize education. Now, my goal is this. It is to democratize education and bring the best resources, technologies, and teams to create educational experiences for the modern world and beyond. And there are 2 ways that I can support you on this mission right now. First, it's with a digital SAT practice test platform that you can learn more about in the next video. It's an amazing platform. And second, with live SAT classes on YouTube where I will personally teach and train your child on the English reading and writing sections of the test. And it's all simply for free. Now, I don't expect you to simply believe me. That'd be silly and foolish of me to think, right? We just met. So instead, I'd love for you to experience these gifts and decide for yourselves. And if you love these products and services because they give you exactly what you need, then I'd love for you to join our community and start spreading the word. It'll really help us grow. But from the core of my being, I really appreciate your time and attention, and I truly hope to see you soon.